Hi, yes, this is yet another video about productivity. 5 tips to help boost it. Number 1, realizing that productivity does not equate to moving and working on something 24/7. Finding a good balance and having pockets of rest is actually proactively contributing to productivity. Much like how a proper diet and sleep contribute to a healthy and sustainable workout routine or lifestyle, I believe that cognitive and physical breaks help maintain a productive one. In this manner, break up your days either intentionally or naturally according to whatever happens in your life into sprints of work periods and procrastination, or you break up your weeks and have like off days or on days. But depending on who you are physically and mentally, your needs will differ from the next person, so find whatever fits you. Number 2, get your superficial shit out of the way. By this I mean, what are the little excuses that you make all the time? Some examples for me: I can't work on rainy days, I need a lot of ambient light, or at least feel like I'm in a very bright space. And then I need ample physical space as well, clean environment, and the list goes on. But at the end of the day, I think the best way to approach these things is to view them as excuses, which gives all the more reason to get them out of the way and get them finished, because oftentimes it's really easy to get these things done. And even if it's not a perfect solution, you can find compromises, which should technically be enough. And once they're gone, then you really have no excuses and you have nothing to fall back on. And the more frequently you have nothing to fall back on, then you get into this mindset of, okay, I have no excuses now, I just have to do what I do. And I think in this way, a lot of good routines and habits are formed. So for me, every morning I try to clean up my workspace, try to vacuum, and that's part of my morning routine and helps set me up for the day. Speaking of day, number 3, plan out your day to some degree. I find that even if you're not sure of the specifics of that day, have a vague goal or idea of what you're trying to accomplish either that day or that week. Doing so gives you an idea of how to prime your brain. In what direction do you want to think? So for me, a vague example would be, if I know I want to create 5 videos this week, then I know I have 2 days of buffer time. And for those 2 buffer days, I can either just take the day off and just rest, watch some Netflix, I don't know, just chill. Or I can use it for something else like script writing, which is not really recording related or anything like that. You can set up your brain and the way you're thinking into either work mode or, hey, today's fine, like I can rest today, I can just turn it off for a little bit. Number 4 is finding efficiencies. I swear that anybody that falls in love with productivity and that feeling and that rush has a fetish for efficiency. For me, killing 2 birds with 1 stone is literally one of the best feelings in the world. If you watch my procrastination video, you'll see that I managed to fit all of my procrastination activities into the filming portion for that video. For me, that was like multiple birds with 1 stone, and that felt amazing. And obviously the benefit is pretty evident. The more things you can tie together, the more things you can knock out, means just less time that's taken up and you have more time to do more work or to get some rest. And I don't do this as of late, but during this period where I was really banging out a lot of videos, I was trying to do multiple videos with 1 filming session. So for example, well, it's kind of an example, it's more unplanned, but the video how to fix your corrupted audio files came up when I was trying to edit another video. It was an actual problem that I ran into, so I had to figure out how to fix it, and then I thought I might as well make a video of the process of me learning how to fix it. And likewise, I'm going to be using footage from a different video for this next tip. Number 5 is to find an anchor of sorts, a strong enough reason to motivate you to work every single day. Could be positive or negative, but regardless, it's something that really gets you out of bed every morning and you work without questioning it. And once you find it, you really got to work on internalizing that and really making that part of who you are. And with that comes the realization that every day you waste, the longer it'll take for you to get to that goal. Now again, that doesn't mean to be working every single day. Realizing that it takes sustainability and balance in order to reach that goal quicker without having a long period of burnout is also part of the process. But yeah, here's an excerpt from the video that I made that was kind of talking about this passion. It's kind of on the same topic, but the third one and the final one is a source of motivation, a sort of North Star, if you will. In many ways, I think it's this third and final thing that informs that desperation, that fuels that desperation, that gives significance to that desperation. So returning to that photographer, his North Star was his wife at that moment and her health and the well-being of their immediate family unit, although I'm sure that there are many other things around that decision. For me, the equivalent is, again, the loss of my career, so to speak, in the only industry that I know how to operate in. But the foundation of everything is my love for family. It is the value of being able to support my family, as well as bring little material joys to my family and just to provide. Right now, it's my immediate family. The idea of being able to retire my parents, it seems a little bit late, but that idea idea and all the values that are intertwined with that, that really does drive me. For me, that is joy, and that's something worth pursuing and worth attaining. The other side of this is the future family. If there is a future, then I want to be able to provide for that future. And there you have it. Those are 5 tips for me that I think will really increase your productivity if you can wrap your head around those concepts. They're not very new or unique. I'm sure they're out there and you probably are aware of them. If anything, let them serve as a reminder. And if they have helped you, please let me know in the comments below. And if you want to share your own tips, feel free to do so as well. Anyways, that's it from me today. If you're still in your procrastination phase right now and you need something else to watch, I have a lot of other boring videos and some a little bit shorter, I guess. None of my videos are actually very fun now that I think about it, but hopefully they're valuable. Bye-bye.